Tapping is a stimulation of acupuncture or meridian points, which create a sense of calm within the body's energetic systems. And when combined with verbalization of an issue, this has a positive effect on the amygdala, which is the center of the brain, or the stress center of the brain, and the hippocampus, which is the memory center of the brain. So both the amygdala and the hippocampus play a large role in decision making while stress or fear is being experienced. So tapping lowers cortisol, which is the stress hormone. It lowers those levels, and that might explain why after tapping we do feel a sense of relaxed or calmness. Sometimes we feel super vibey and like really energetic. I do recommend that people drink a lot of water, so I hope you have some water with you. Also, after the session, I recommend like journaling or maybe going for a walk, just so that you can process, the feelings that might have come up. Maybe shake out extra energy that you're feeling, because honestly, once we do the side of the hand, you're going to feel vibey. It's very like magnetic and energetic, and it's pretty powerful stuff. So that's what I recommend when it comes to a tapping. And so today I was kind of thinking about what we would be tapping on, and I was going to ask the community what you guys think. The one thing that we were talking about earlier was perhaps tapping on, creative blocks, feelings of unworthiness or anxiety or depression that tend to pop up when we're trying to be creative. And I think that's a good thing to tap on. What do you guys think? Give me a thumbs up if that's something that you want to work on. Okay, awesome. So if that works for you, then we're going to start with the side of the hand. So before we even start, I'm just going to go through the points with you. So when you go through a tapping session, we take about 10 minutes to discuss what you want to work on, what are your limiting beliefs, and how you're feeling. So maybe right now you can kind of think of like on a scale from like 1 to 10, how do I feel in my body about being a creative? And how do I feel about myself right now and where I'm at this exact moment? And maybe on a scale from 1 to 10, if you're a 2 or a 3, maybe today we can get you to a 7 or 8 or even a 10, which would be amazing, right? So just kind of check in with your body, check in with yourself, see how you're feeling. And let's just take a big breath in. Hold at the top. And then release. Okay, great. So before we actually get into it, like I said, I'm going to go through the tapping points. So we start at the side of the hand, and that's when we talk about our limiting beliefs, our anxieties, our fears. So just here, they call it the karate chop point as well. And then after we do this and we talk through all that bullshit, we'll take another moment, we'll take a breath and check in with ourselves again. So we'll do that. And then we'll start with the actual full round of tapping. So a full round of tapping goes like this, and I would recommend you follow me. So you start at the top of the head. So tapping at the top of the head. The next spot is the inside eyebrow. So where your eyebrows start. The next spot is the temples. And then your under eye. Under your nose. Under your lips. On your chin there, on your collarbone, so where your collarbones meet, under your arm, like under your armpit or your bra line or wherever that feels right, but just under here, and then your wrists together. Awesome. So that's considered one full round of tapping. So it seems like a lot, but once you start talking and like getting through it, you're like, all right, let's just keep this thing going. It's like we're batteries and we're recharging ourselves. So while we're going through the tapping, while I'm tapping on my head, I'm going to say something, and then I'm going to stop saying it, and you're going to say it right back to me. And then once you say it back to me, we move to the next spot. So I say my thing, you say it back to me, and then we move to the next spot. All right, so that's how it goes. Okay, so I'm just going to take some time right now just to kind of get into a flow state, because that's kind of what we want here, right? We want to come out of this feeling good about ourselves, feeling like we're artists in this flow state, ready to create, not feeling any weights, not feeling any limiting beliefs, any insecurities about who we are and what we want to do with this time. So let's just take a big breath in. Hold at the top and breathe out. And let's take 2 more breaths like that. So in, hold at the top, and out. And 1 more. Breathe in, hold at the top, and breathe out. So do you guys have a number in mind of where you're feeling right now in your heart and in your soul? Yes, yes. Okay. All right. So we're going to start tapping on the side of the hand, okay? Here we go. So repeat after me. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling like I'm not creating. I'm feeling like I'm not creating exactly what I want. I feel stuck and uninspired. And it's moments like this where I don't want to create anymore. I feel stuck. And I don't like what I'm making. And I'm doom scrolling on social media, looking at what other people are creating. And I'm comparing myself. I'm comparing myself to others, even though I don't know their story. And they don't know mine. This is my own journey of being an artist. And I need to be more gentle with myself. I need to show myself more compassion. Just because I'm feeling stuck doesn't mean that I'm not a good artist. Doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm doing. It just means I need to shake off this energy. I need to go for a walk, or I need to tap it out. Because I'm good at what I do. And I love what I do. I love creating art. And I'm just self-sabotaging. And that's a part of the game. Every great artist self-sabotage. But I'm not going to be one of those great artists that do that. Because I'm sober. And I know better. And I got this far creating exactly what I want by being sober. And even though it gets difficult and anxiety and depression rear their ugly heads, it's because I'm sensitive. And that's a beautiful thing. And I'm an artist. I'm going to say it again. I'm an artist. And I create from my soul. And sometimes I don't feel like creating. And sometimes I feel bad about my work. And that's okay. And when I feel that way, I'm still going to love myself. I'm still going to create. I'm still going to show up for myself because I'm an artist having a human experience, and I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. So let's just take a moment, take a big breath in, maybe shake it out when you're breathing out. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm feeling vibey. You feel good? Okay. All right. So let's just do a check-in if you guys want to let me know how you're feeling. Like, is there anything that resonated with you? Maybe in like one sentence, you can just let me know what's up.
I felt a shift. Yeah. It was like, and then the tapping and the words. Vibey is how you framed it. Vibey. I feel vibey.
Okay, good. How about you guys?
I appreciate the energy around creativity.
Okay, good. Okay, great. Okay, let's stick with that energy then. Let's get that creative ball going.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like, my fingers are tapping the table. I'm so like, I'm like juiced up or something.
Yes. Okay, that's exactly what it's all about, is getting fucking hyped to be these creative, amazing individuals that we are, right? Okay, so let's just keep it going. Let's just keep it going, guys. Let's start at the top of our heads, okay? All right, so make sure you mute yourself. Chris, can you mute yourself? Thank you. All right, here we go. Here we go. I am an artist, and I create from my heart. I create from the magic that's in the ether. It is easy for me to create. Good ideas flow to me all the time. I have limitless potential. I love what I do, and I am not going to self-sabotage anymore. I'm going to create because I love creating. I'm going to create for the sake of creating. And I'm tired of getting in my own way. I'm tired of feeling the imposter syndrome. I'm tired of comparing myself to others. I'm tired of not feeling good enough. Creating is what I love to do, and I'm never going to stop. And I'm so proud of how far I've come. I'm so proud of my journey in sobriety. I'm so happy that I have a clear mind, that I have a clear head, that my hands don't shake. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so happy with how far I've come. And even though I feel anxious or depressed, or maybe I'm having a craving, I am aware of it. And I challenge myself to be a better person. And I'm working through with personal development and with this tapping practice. I find my inner peace. I am so happy that I am an artist. I love my medium of choice. Great ideas flow to me all the time. I am so blessed. I no longer worry. I no longer compare myself. I am done with my self-sabotaging ways. I don't have time for that. I only have time to do what's best for me, to create the art that I want to create, and I'm not going to feel negative about it. It's okay if I'm having a bad day. I am a human. And there is a variety of emotions that I go through. And like an alchemist, I can transmute those emotions into art. I can create from any space. If I feel anxiety or depression or sadness, I turn that into my art. Because I'm an alchemist. I am the creator of my life. I am the creative director of my life. And my life is beautiful. Because I made it that way. And the world needs to see my art. The world needs to see my gifts. And I'm excited to share them. And hey, sometimes I keep those gifts for myself, you know? Sometimes I just create for the sake of creating. And that's a beautiful thing. Because I'm an artist. And I love what I do. And so it is. So let's take a big breath in. Hold at the top. And let it all out. Thank you so much, guys.